Project 2025 is a controlled demolition of the U.S. federal government. Instead of building a competent dictatorship, Trump and Musk and people from the Heritage Foundation are gutting federal institutions so they simply cease to function. If you replace career civil servants, scientists, and legal experts with unqualified loyalists, these institutions will be unable to function properly, even if someone competent takes office in the next election. This is not about reforming or restructuring the government for a dictator. It is about rendering it permanently ineffective. But why?
The Fei Fei Wang analysis is so good and also so disturbing that it's totally worth watching the whole thing. I'll link it in the comments. I always wondered, why would billionaires put Trump in charge? Because they're like, clearly he's incompetent, he can't run anything. But they don't want him to run anything. They want him to bankrupt the US. He's really good at bankrupting and destroying companies. He's already done it with 6. And he almost did it with the US the first time, so he's the perfect person for this. So it really doesn't matter what he does, as long as he destroys any semblance of governing, especially specific agencies. Because if he destroys certain government agencies, there's no accountability. And then they have to run to the private sector to solve their problems. Basically, you create a private equity fire sale where everything must go. So just like cruelty is the point, chaos is also the point. Then when they've bankrupted and gutted many government agencies, they'll turn to their base and say, you see, government doesn't do anything. It doesn't help. Thus, we need to go to the private sector to save the day. I think a lot of oligarchs had realized by 2045, being that they wouldn't be the majority anymore, they were going to lose power. So instead, they decided, well, let's just destroy it. Either we get to keep it, or no one gets to have it. Almost like a petulant child that has a toy and is just like, well, if I have to share it, then I'm not going to share it. I'm just going to destroy it. I'm just going to break it because I don't want anyone else to touch it. And then regardless of whatever happens, let's say Dems take over the House, they take over the Senate, they take over back the White House. All these agencies will be so gutted and bankrupt and destroyed and missing staff that there'll be no way in which they can rebuild it, or at least rebuild it in one 4-year term. In such a nihilistic way, the oligarchs have given up on America and are now trying to figure out how they can benefit from its demise. And then they put someone incompetent to oversee all of this.